Unlocking a hidden truth, a forgotten wisdom buried deep within ancient texts, didn't just bring me untold material wealth, it unleashed a spiritual and intellectual richness that surpasses description. It sounds crazy, I know, but entertain this thought: what if everything you believe about money, success, and destiny is completely wrong? What if the key to prosperity lies hidden in dusty paragraphs, nestled amongst millennia-old narratives, a secret code cracked by only a select few to transform their lives forever? These ancient writings reveal a principle so potent, yet so rarely practiced: the power of sowing. It's not just about planting seeds in the ground, but about planting ideas, actions, and choices that, inevitably, return amplified, a bountiful harvest reaped from the seeds of faith. This forbidden knowledge, at its core, is about active faith and unwavering belief that everything you invest in with unwavering determination will return multiplied, manifesting into opportunities, resources, and tangible results. But here's the crucial detail most overlook: this isn't passive faith, wishful thinking while sitting idly by. It's about acting as if your desires are already reality, even when everything around you screams otherwise. Consider this: how many times have you given up, convinced it was impossible? How often did fear of lack of resources, time, or skill stifle your efforts? That fear paralyzes millions, trapping them in a cycle of mere survival, forever hesitant to plant the seeds of their dreams. And that's precisely where the secret lies: believing before seeing, planting faith in barren soil. My own journey was both agonizing and profoundly transformative. As a teenager, I lacked ambition, direction, a future. A near-fatal circular saw accident left me adrift. My mangled thumb symbolized a life seemingly destined for pointless, back-breaking labor. I settled for anything: changing tires, scrubbing grease, accepting dead-end jobs, my inner landscape dominated by crippling self-doubt. Then, a chance encounter with Think and Grow Rich shifted everything. It wasn't just reading, it was planting a seed in my mind. I wrote down an audacious goal, far beyond my current reality, and chose to believe it as unyielding fact. It felt insane at first. How could someone with no formal education, no money, no experience believe they could be rich? Yet, each day I nurtured that seed, repeating my goal, visualizing it, writing it down, affirming it. This shift ignited a fire within me, energizing my actions and revealing possibilities where I'd once seen only insurmountable obstacles. Modern science now validates this principle. Studies in positive psychology demonstrate that visualizing and practicing anticipatory belief activate brain regions associated with motivation and strategic planning. When you convince yourself something is possible, your brain actively seeks ways to make it a reality. In essence, the right mindset aligns your body and actions with your future harvest. Jim Carrey provides a powerful contemporary example. Before his global fame, he wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, kept it in his wallet, and looked at it daily, believing it was already his. Years later, his first blockbuster Hollywood deal was for precisely that amount. That's not coincidence, that's the power of sowing in action. But it's not about superficial belief or simply writing down goals. It's about genuine, unwavering faith, planting that seed with the absolute certainty that it will sprout, even if for weeks you only see dry earth. This active faith separates dreamers from achievers. The crucial question, then, is, what are you sowing? Do you nurture thoughts of scarcity, telling yourself, I'll never succeed, I'm unlucky, life's too hard? Or do you plant seeds of abundance, declaring that the best is yet to come? The hidden wisdom isn't a secret for the chosen few. It's always been there, requiring only courage. Courage to believe when no one else does. Courage to act as if you already possess it, even when evidence is scarce. Courage to sow even when the soil feels infertile. And that courage is within anyone who chooses to change their mindset. Apply this daily, and you'll see opportunities emerging from unexpected places: an invitation, a phone call, an idea that previously never crossed your mind. It's as if life responds to the seeds you plant. Looking back, you'll realize it all began the moment you chose active faith, the moment you dared to believe and sow, even when it seemed absurd. This is the key: transforming the invisible into the visible, the impossible into the possible, the dream into reality. The greatest obstacle to wealth and fulfillment isn't external, it resides within our self-image, how we see ourselves. If someone fundamentally believes they don't deserve prosperity, that they weren't born to have money, that they aren't smart or lucky enough, everything crumbles. That silent belief infiltrates every decision, every opportunity, creating self-sabotage before even beginning. Many carry childhood mantras: money doesn't grow on trees, life's tough, we were born poor and we'll die poor, repeated so often they become ingrained identities. But the scriptures also say you can't put new wine into old wineskins. This means accepting abundant ideas won't work if your mind is still stuck in the old paradigm of scarcity. The container must change to accommodate the new content. When someone only sees limitations in the mirror, life reflects that back. It's like planting bad seeds in the fertile ground of your mind, you reap a bitter harvest. The irony is, many believe they're trapped by circumstances when, in reality, they're trapped by their self-perception. If you've never believed you could earn more, achieve more, *be more, how can you expect the universe to deliver anything different? Oprah Winfrey, born into abject poverty, facing abuse and discrimination, seemed destined for obscurity. But something within her refused to accept that limited image. She chose to build a new self-perception, believing she was worthy of being heard, of having a voice, of taking up space. This shift in self-image underpinned her entire trajectory, transforming her into one of the world's most influential women. It wasn't luck, it was the direct consequence of how she chose to see herself. In my own life, I witnessed this internal identity transformation firsthand. I saw myself as a directionless youth, bouncing between dead-end jobs. Each time someone told me I lacked education or talent, it reinforced the negative image already within. But when I began cultivating a new vision, when I wrote down a bold goal and read it daily as undeniable truth, my self-image expanded. It was like trading scratched, blurry glasses for new, clear lenses. I could finally see beyond what seemed to be my predetermined fate. This isn't empty motivation. Research confirms that self-efficacy, belief in one's capabilities, directly impacts income, mental health, and even longevity. Positive psychology studies show that individuals with high self-efficacy are more persistent, exhibit greater resilience in the face of setbacks, and achieve superior results, even under similar circumstances to those who give up. Believing in yourself isn't a luxury, it's a prerequisite for thriving. A simple exercise can begin this transformation. Stand before a mirror, look yourself in the eyes, and declare firmly, I deserve to prosper. I am worthy of abundance. My life is open to the best that exists. It may feel strange, even phony at first, but repeated daily, something within will shift. Your mind, once programmed to reject opportunities, will begin accepting them. This small act, repeated consistently, is like watering a new seed until it develops strong roots. This isn't just about repeating positive affirmations. It's about feeling it, imagining what it feels like to live this new reality, walking as if you already embody that abundance. When you embody a new identity, the world responds. People perceive you differently, opportunities emerge where once there were closed doors, and you begin creating a reality aligned with your newly embraced self-image. The truth is, it's not money that changes your self-image, it's your self-image that changes your relationship with money. People who see themselves as prosperous, even when they have nothing, begin to attract circumstances that confirm that vision. And those who see themselves as lacking, even with resources, often lose what they have because they can't sustain wealth. It all begins within. That's where transformation happens, where the future is sculpted. There's a principle few consistently apply: visualizing and declaring your desired outcome *, as if * it's already reality. Most people ask, pray, wish, as if their desires are always in the distant future, out of reach. But the wisdom teaches something different: believe as if you've already received, declare it in the present tense, not the future. This transforms simple intention into a powerful command for your mind and the universe. When I started my cleaning business, I didn't say, one day I'll get clients, or, I hope this works. I affirmed with conviction, I already have lucrative contracts, my business thrives. I visualized the money coming in, saw checks being signed, imagined people thanking me for my service. This practice, seemingly absurd to outsiders, shaped my behavior. Believing I already had the results made me act with more confidence, speak with more assurance, project more trust, and that made others believe in me too. Visualization isn't daydreaming, it's creating a mental experience so vivid that your brain can't distinguish it from reality. Neuroscience confirms this. Studies with athletes show that mental rehearsal activates the same brain regions as physical training. Some experiments revealed that individuals who only visualized lifting weights experienced a real increase in muscle strength, without ever touching a single weight. When you vividly imagine your desired life, your brain begins physically and emotionally preparing to live it. The problem is, many use this power against themselves, visualizing failures, imagining the worst, mentally rehearsing defeat. Notice how some people say, "I bet this will go wrong, this always happens to me, I'm so unlucky." They are unconsciously declaring, planting negative images that materialize. And when they do, they reinforce the belief, "See, I knew it." They've built that path themselves. Arnold Schwarzenegger offers a compelling example. Before global fame, he visualized, with unwavering conviction, not only bodybuilding titles but also his Hollywood career. He told friends he'd be a movie star when he barely spoke English, declaring it as reality. Despite ridicule, he sustained that vision until it became fact. The impossible became inevitable. Practically applying this today can start simply. Take a notebook and vividly describe your perfect day. In the present tense, I wake up in my dream home, have coffee with my family, open my email to amazing proposals from satisfied clients, feel the gratitude of living exactly as I've always wanted. The more detail, colors, smells, sensations, the more real your mind will perceive this experience. Read it aloud daily, especially before bed and upon waking, when your mind is most receptive. You may initially feel resistance, like you're lying to yourself, but persist. Your brain creates new connections, your posture shifts, your words gain confidence, and you attract situations aligned with your sustained image. It's like sending orders to your subconscious, working in the background to transform that vision into reality. I experienced this tangibly. The first time I visualized a six-figure sum in my account, completely beyond my reality at the time, I repeated that image daily until it felt real. Soon after, I secured contracts that yielded precisely what I'd repeatedly seen in my mind. It felt shocking, like guessing the future, but I knew I had created that future within myself. If you want different results, start declaring them as if they already exist. Stop asking in the future, start thanking in the present. Visualize vividly, feel it as if it's already yours, speak it with unshakable confidence. This practice, repeated daily, creates such a strong alignment between your mind and reality that circumstances have no choice but to conform to what you've already decided to be true. Positive thinking is powerful, but without action, it's mere fantasy. Many say they believe, trust, and will one day achieve, yet remain stagnant. They repeat uplifting phrases, read books, dream big, but take no concrete steps. This is where most falter, believing faith alone will solve everything. But the wisdom is clear, faith without works is dead. Faith requires movement, practical decisions, courageous action in the face of fear. I vividly remember leaving my secure job with Toronto Fire Services. For many, it was the perfect safety net, guaranteed salary, stability, predictability. For me, it was an invisible prison. I knew that staying would prevent me from experiencing the abundant life I visualized. I chose to leave, without a clear plan for the next step. And from that leap of faith emerged my first cleaning business, unglamorous, unstructured, which generated over $100,000 in its first year. I had no formal education or business experience, but I had the willingness to act. What many saw as risky was the bridge that changed my destiny. This is the crux: you'll never have all the guarantees before you start. Fear will always try to convince you to wait for the right moment, but the right moment doesn't exist. How many times have you postponed a project, seeking more preparation, more money, more time, only to never start? You don't need a perfect plan to act, you only need to take the first step with the resources you have. Science reveals something fascinating. Research in human behavior shows that action generates motivation, not the other way around. People believe they need to feel motivated to begin, but it's the act of starting that creates motivation. When you act, even on a small scale, your brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter linked to pleasure and reward, increasing energy and focus. It's like pushing a boulder uphill. The first effort is the hardest, but then movement creates its own momentum. J.K. Rowling is a powerful example. Before becoming the world's best-selling author, she was a single mother, unemployed, relying on social assistance. She could have been paralyzed by fear, but she chose to act. She wrote her first Harry Potter book in cafes, amidst financial hardship, with no guarantee of success. She faced numerous rejections from publishers, but persisted in sharing her work. Her decision to act amid uncertainty transformed not only her life but the lives of millions. Applying this in real life starts simply. If you want to start a business but don't know where to begin, take a small step, research the market, talk to someone in the field, test an idea on a small scale. If you want to improve your finances, start today by cutting an unnecessary expense or creating a new source of income, however small. If you want a career change, enroll in a course, update your resume, message someone who can mentor you. Small steps open wide paths, but they only happen when you choose to act. Action often doesn't eliminate fear, but it creates courage. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's moving forward despite it. Each step, however small, proves to yourself that you are capable. This inner proof strengthens your self-image, and the stronger it becomes, the bolder you become in facing future challenges. The cycle is clear: faith generates vision, vision demands action, and action transforms faith into reality. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for others' approval. Don't wait for confidence to magically appear. Start with what you have, where you are, and the path will unfold as you walk. Abundance doesn't reveal itself to those who wait, it reveals itself to those who act. It's the movement that attracts opportunities, not the waiting. Those who take the first step will eventually discover that destiny rewards those who dare to act. Prosperity begins in the mind. Before money reaches your hands, it must exist in your thoughts. This is where most fail, trying to change their finances through physical effort alone, while remaining trapped by old beliefs of scarcity. The mind is like a magnet. If programmed for abundance, it attracts ideas, people, and opportunities that multiply resources. If programmed for lack, it repels everything that could generate growth. Therefore, the first step isn't working longer hours, it's changing how you perceive wealth. I experienced this transformation firsthand. Drowning in debt, I couldn't see beyond the chaos. My focus was on what I owed, the bills arriving, what was lacking. Only when I shifted my focus to what I wanted, financial freedom, independence, abundance, did ideas begin to flow. I created a simple business that rapidly multiplied my earnings. It all started in my mind, replacing "I don't have" with "I can have." The human brain possesses a reticular activating system, RAS, which acts as a reality filter. It selects, from millions of daily stimuli, what you consider important. If you believe money is hard to earn, your brain will only show you proof of that: high bills, lack of opportunities, news of economic crises. Unlocking your potential for abundance isn't about getting lucky, it's about rewiring your brain. Shifting your mindset from scarcity to abundance opens up a world of previously unseen opportunities and connections. It's not that the world changes, but your perception of it expands. Think Thomas Edison, countless failures before the light bulb, yet his unwavering belief in his ability to solve the problem kept him going. He wasn't just inventing a light bulb, he was manifesting a belief. This applies to finances too. Believing you're destined for prosperity attracts the means to achieve it, while a mindset of limitation keeps you stuck. True prosperity isn't just about money, it's about feeling worthy, deserving the best life has to offer in relationships, health, opportunities, and yes, finances. This shift in mindset creates a ripple effect. Even small amounts of money are managed wisely, growing rather than dwindling away due to fear. Visualization is key. Spend a few minutes each day imagining your ideal life, paying bills effortlessly, traveling, helping others, living the life you've always dreamed of. The more vivid the image, the more your brain accepts it as reality. And a mind that believes, takes action. Gratitude is equally powerful. Focusing on what you already have, however little, attracts more. It silences the negativity, the language of scarcity, and amplifies the energy you direct towards your goals. People who cultivate gratitude often report not only greater emotional well-being, but also unexpected financial opportunities. Ultimately, abundance starts with a conscious decision to move from victimhood to creation. Your current financial situation is a reflection of your past beliefs, not your future. Change those beliefs, and you change your reality. True wealth isn't found in a bank account, but in the mind. Open your mind to abundance, and your life will follow suit. Believe in your worthiness, practice gratitude, and visualize your desired abundance. The world responds to this frequency. Every thought aligned with prosperity builds the bridge to the life you want. I'll see you in the next video, ready to take another step on this journey of growth, becoming a little bit better than you are today.